Bagley has quietly helped cancer patients beat the odds for 17 years. Last week, the Lawrenceville 65-year-old rolled up his sleeves and donated platelets for the 250th time.
Wow. Well, what began as a way to help a fellow church member has turned into one of the driving forces in his life. And the Fox Medical Team's Beth Galvin is here now to share his story.
And Sine and Tom, Donald Bagley says he didn't really set out to try to break any records at Atlanta Blood Services years ago. He just wanted to help that friend that Sine was talking about, but he kept coming back. And along the way, Bagley has helped hundreds of strangers.
Ordinary guy can make a big difference in the world.
It is a big fuss for a rather bashful Donald Bagley.
Wow. I'm a low-key guy, so I don't really need all the attention.
Well deserved.
But this is big.
It's a huge deal. He is celebrating his 250th platelet donation.
And as the celebration wraps up, Bagley and the crew here at Atlanta Blood Services at Northside Hospital get down to business.
We always have his candy there for him. We know he's going to watch a movie, and we have his headphones set up.
He first donated platelets 17 years ago.
It was back in May of 2002, I think it was.
Now 65, Bagley says he had given blood before, but when he heard a friend from church was battling cancer and needed platelets, he volunteered to donate his.
I thought it was just like donating blood, but it's a little different. It takes a little bit longer.
The 2.5-hour process is known as apheresis.
Platelet donors can donate every 8 days or up to 24 times a year.
And Atlanta Blood Services donor recruiter Nancy Herring says thousands of Northside Hospital's cancer and emergency patients rely on platelets.
Platelets are the part of your blood that stops you from bleeding, and so a low platelet count can be life-threatening.
Unlike red blood cells, which can be donated and stored for up to 42 days, platelets are only good outside the body for 5 days, so there's a constant need for donors. And after Bagley's friend beat cancer, he decided to keep coming back.
I got into a routine. Every 2 weeks I was donating platelets. Every time I got to 50, I would start keeping up.
Then 75.
When I got my 100th, I got a bowl full of root beer candies.
But along the way, another frequent flyer here began nipping at Bagley's heels on the donor leaderboard.
They've really got competitive once Mr. Bagley hit his 100th, because he was the first to hit his 100th with us.
The other donor actually got to 250 first when Bagley took a break because of low iron. And that guy got his name on a plaque on a machine.
I don't know how he beat me to 250, but he did.
This is Johnny.
And until today, aside from that friend who beat cancer, Bagley says he had never met anyone who needed his platelets until Johnny Summers came by.
Unbelievable. I can't imagine somebody being able to contribute that much.
Summers had a bone marrow transplant for non-Hodgkin lymphoma in January and a stem cell transplant before that. And he wanted to tell Bagley thank you for all 250 donations.
The amount of life and death. That's the main reason.
It's a nice feeling. You know, I'm glad I'm able to do that. You know, it kind of motivates me to want to do more.
Donald Bagley will now have his own name on a plaque here, and 300 doesn't seem that far away.
I wish more people would donate, but I don't know why they don't.
And Bagley, as you can probably tell, is not really a complainer, but the only thing he says he wishes he could change is the Atlanta traffic, because he has to drive all the way from Lawrenceville after work to Sandy Springs to donate. And this year, he and his wife will celebrate their 40th wedding anniversary, and we wish them many more years. And you can learn more about the process of donating blood and platelets by going to fox5atlanta.com and looking for this story. And Tom and Sine, what a wonderful way to kind of quietly sort of pay it forward
Oh,
for
my
your good
goodness.
fortune.
Spectacular.
And to meet a recipient,
Yeah,
it
that means
just
a
makes
lot.
all the difference.
Yeah, it means a
Wow.
lot.
Amazing. Beth,
Thanks,
thanks.
Beth.